So Jay, your first game back from injury on the weekend. Before we look at the game itself, how delighted are you to be back in the side?
Oh, I'm made up to be back in the side. It's hard when you've done all the pre-season and you've worked hard, got physically fit, physically ready to play, and then you get the injury in the second pre-season game. So it was hard, but I've just been buzzing to get back with the boys ever since. And I think my injury was between 8 to 10, and I've managed to get back in 6. I've just wanted to work really hard to make sure I'm back with the lads. So to get it early as I could, I'm made up.
And knowing you and how positive you and Ted are about the place, how frustrating has it been to see the boys make a decent start to the year and you not being able to take the field with them?
Yeah, it's been really frustrating. Like I've always said this, like you're absolutely made up when the boys win, and I always am happy when the lads get a win. But it feels different when you played in it, and it feels different when you've not played in it. And it's not been nice to have that feeling again, where you sort of feel like you're missing out with the lads. Like even though you're in training, supporting the boys, and all the non-players are the same, they just support the boys. I think you get that extra bit of good feeling when you're playing the game. So I have missed that, but I'm looking forward to hopefully getting a few more of them feelings in the future.
And looking at the game now itself on Sunday, how disappointing was the dressing room after the game?
Yeah, it's very disappointing. It's just because we know how good we are, and we know like we should be beating teams in this league, especially them points, they do count, near the end. And we prepped really well in the week. Everyone was feeling fresh, or everything was good in training. And I just don't think we've turned up on the day, to be honest. And you do get that sometimes. And it's frustrating because I know how good the group are and how good the lads are. And we've shown glimpses of it in the game. It's just we need to be more consistent. It was a similar story against London, and we can't have that inconsistency this year. We want to be consistently performing well. So hopefully we can bounce back. We got Whitehaven on the weekend on Sunday, and that's a game we should be targeting for 2 points. But I'm looking forward to more that period after, where you got Toulouse, Fev, Halifax. They're going to be a really tough period that I hope the boys can grind through and pick up some points.
And in the weather conditions as they were on Sunday, obviously boggy pitch, bad weather, they seem to adjust the game probably quicker than we did, and we were chasing the game in weather that you can't really throw the ball about like we like to.
Yeah, definitely. I think you've nailed it on the head there. I think them sort of conditions, whichever team manages to get a lead, it's just about keeping it. And to be fair to Dewsbury, they had a game plan, they stuck to it, and they frustrated us. And once they got, I think it was 14-6, they just kept that lead. I mean, only one try was scored in the second half in both teams, and that was enough for the game to sort of be finished there. So, like I said, Dewsbury played well, but we've got to concentrate on ourselves and our own performance. And to blame the conditions and things like that, we're going to get pitches like that throughout the year. It's not like Super League, it's a lot different. So we are going to get pitches like that. We're going to get conditions like that. So that can't be an excuse for us. We need to sort of learn to adapt to them situations and play them, because we're going to get a lot more of them this year.
Moving on to this weekend, Whitehaven at home. How important is it we get back on the horse as soon as possible after 2 consecutive league defeats?
Oh no, 100%. I mean, back-to-back defeats is something you definitely don't want in the league, and definitely you don't want 3. And Whitehaven are a good team, don't get me wrong, they're not a bad team. They've come up from the division. I played on dual red for them years ago, so it'll be weird for me playing against a few lads that I've known before. And I know a few of the lads there, they're really good as well. So we're not taking them lightly. We're going to have a really good training week this week, but really look for us and look to improve stuff that we need to work on instead of looking at the opposition. And if we work on our own things, just improving little bits here and there, I don't think we'll have a problem, and we can start getting a push on this year and picking up back-to-back points.
You touched like Oldham did when they've come in. They're a promoted side, probably got nothing to lose. They're going to chance their arm. How important is it that we're on the top of our game and we get on top very early?
Oh, we've got to be on top of our game. These are the teams that if you're not on top of your game, you will lose, or you'll get into grinds when you shouldn't really have to. You know what I mean? So everyone when they come to the stadium, they're going to play the best, because it's a really good stadium. We're a really successful club in the past, and everyone's going to come in and want to perform. So it's up to us to make sure that they don't get that opportunity. And especially at home, we want this to be a place where people come and they're not going to pick up any points. And that's why it was so disappointing against London. But it's time to be positive, time to move forward. And hopefully this is going to be a place where everyone comes and fears.
Touching on making it a place everyone comes and fears, how important do the fans play in that role?
Oh, the fans are absolutely massive. I mean, massive respect to the fans that came down to Dewsbury on that night. The weather was absolutely awful, and quite a lot of Winners fans turned up, and it does make a difference when you're on the field, when you're warming up and you get that sort of buzz that the fans are here. And especially at home, when you get both stands absolutely booming, like you get this feeling like you're ready, you know what I mean? And I do think it's important for the fans to get down, support the boys, because the boys are always going to support the fans. So I think it's everyone in the club about getting together, sticking together and moving forward.